All right, here we are for game number two of Virtus Pro Team Unique. I'm Ryananigans. You know who's with me.
Yeah, what's up?
And Bat Rider, Beastmaster, pretty common, but Shadow Shaman might be a little bit of a matchup ban.
um, well, Virtus Pro ran it right, and then banning it out. Um, maybe they think Unique's only chance to win is to get that Rasta and push with wards.
Yeah,
Not wanting to give it up on the first pick, and Puck coming out.
seen so much of this hero, and it just still looks good. Even when it looks bad, it doesn't look really bad. But whoa, what is this?
A Lion first pick.
What is their thought with this? Just a lot of lockdown and nuke damage for Puck, or is this setting up for something coming out?
I mean, Lion fits into every draft, right? He's just a solid, good CC, funny nuke damage, right? Um, maybe they just like showing their supports first.
Yeah, I mean, I don't hate it, but right now in first pick, it doesn't give much away. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that's the idea. And the Viper.
Very open first phase from Virtus Pro, where
Mhm.
Team Unique, you pretty much already know two of their carries or two of their cores in the first phase. This could be dangerous.
Yeah, we'll see what Virtus Pro's answer to the puck is, and it might be that Lion CC. The Impale not very good, but his what do they call it now? His sheep, very good at
Hex.
locking down the puck. Hex,
Yeah.
very good at locking down the puck.
It's an instant hex too. It's one of the very few that
Hmm.
that are. So
Yeah, probably expecting the puck to come out of them, giving it up in the draft, and said, "All right, that's fine. We'll just CC him."
if he doesn't get
So
blown
that
up,
puck will be
this
looking
could
to
be a good
engage on that
answer.
line.
Yeah, that's just what I was about to say. And what else could we see? A lot of passives get eliminated by Viper's break. Um,
Still banning out the Timber Saw. Letting it through in the last round, but maybe thinking, "Oh, the only thing that could hurt us was that timber saw, so we'll just take it away from you."
yeah. I wonder if Unique bans out Ursa, or if they like the Monkey King Ursa matchup a lot.
Yeah, I don't really know how that one plays out. They're both they're both more comfortable hitting each other, which is sort of funny, right? Um,
Yeah,
and maybe you're just forcing that Monkey King to back up by just hitting him with Ursa. And again, Enigma, they saw it in the last game, said, "You know what? Wasn't that impactful, but they just don't want that pushing power."
absolutely. Didn't really see much of the. I mean, maybe 1 second of a black hole.
Right. And Enigma just got picked off, honestly, just out of place consistently, or Ursa coming in on the back lines and blowing him up. Just, I think we're just seeing some meta bans out of Team Unique here. It doesn't look like they have much of a plan uh, built up for Virtus Pro. It's just we're gonna get rid of the strong heroes right now and hope, I guess.
Yeah, what's still meta that's left in the pool? What's meta that's still left in the pool here? Um, OD, Void Spirit,
OD's one we've been seeing a lot. Void Spirit's one we've been seeing a lot. Maybe Puck happy. We've seen Puck win the Void Spirit matchup, which is maybe why we haven't seen that ban.
Lycan.
Um, Lycan's another one.
You got the Phoenixes, the Embers, the Tusks. I guess there's still a lot left
Ember,
in play.
Ember's out.
Oh, okay, or Spirit. I mean,
Earth Spirit, yeah. I really question that Tusk pickup in the last game because it seems like or Earth Spirit just does so much more in like the same exact capacity.
yeah. Uh,
Taking a lot of time here, Virtus Pro is on this ban.
Coddle?
Um,
Maybe a Coddle ban?
yeah, I mean they've shown two cores, so what are the supports that are going to go well with them? Taking three of them out with three of their bans.
Oracle.
And the Kang,
And it is just the Kang coming out, which is
solid staple carry right now.
and then he actually got nerfed. You know what I mean? Like, maybe not in
Hmm
728, but in 727, coming into 728, he got nerfed and still is getting picked up a bunch, even
So in
post
that
nerf.
last match, we saw the Rubik ban followed by the Enigma pickup, and I think this is the similar idea, but reverse teams. You ban the PL, and they say, "All right, fine, we'll take Wraith King since you banned out the big mana drainer."
Yeah.
Nature's Prophet, not one that I was expecting to see here, but definitely a strong hero um, for
Very
pushing
flexible.
and spreading the lanes out.
Yeah, very flexible as well. Keep a response to that, just blast those little treants away.
Hmm Yeah, I think the idea again is we're happy to play later, and that coddle's just going to keep you from pushing in. Um,
Love it.
they
Love the
liked it in the
pair
last match
with
for
the
sure.
Wraith King, right? Like so many synergies here. The relocate to get around the map to farm. Wraith King obviously could get bailed out by a nice chakra magic at the right time.
Chaos Knight. I haven't seen a game with Chaos Knight yet,
This is
but a
nice.
strong, like one of the strongest, probably mid-game brawlers, right? If he can get ahead, he can really just take a game over, and a strong pusher at that.
Well, I don't know if you've seen how he's played recently, but he can be put in the off lane with his Ags, which allows you to cast Phantasm on an ally.
Hmm
So it's a
So you think
very
targeting the
flexible,
Monkey King with that, maybe?
very flexible draft. I mean, it could be a one Nature's Prophet, could be two Nature's Prophet, three. I mean, I don't know where this team unique draft is going, and maybe they don't either. And maybe they are trying to be unpredictable themselves, so that VP can't predict what they're doing. But I don't see VP falling into this trap. They're just like, this is what we play, this is what we're good at, and we're better than you, so it doesn't really matter, and we're gonna run you over.
Yeah. So is how's Nature's Prophet jungling power right now? Does he need about level 3 before he's like at any sort of like good jungling speed?
He's just such a strong laner
Right.
that you
But
miss
you've
out.
got 3 cores right now that well, 4 cores that need, money and XP. Unless you think that Chaos Knight can just support, right?
I think we could possibly see Monkey King support or Puck support. I think is most likely
Mm.
what we could see. If I mean to open up with two of your cores, now I'm starting to think Puck or Monkey King as a support. And oddly enough,
Banning
Virtus
the
Pro
clock.
banning out more supports, so they probably know that this is going to be uh, a support last pick because there's so much core potential coming out.
Yeah, it's got to be.
So maybe you don't know who's the one and who's the two and who's the three, but you just know that their cores are out.
The one of the big meta picks that's slipped through so far is Mars. And Kunkka getting banned. Is Kunkka just something Virtus Pro likes to play? Is that a targeted ban?
GPK has a lot of hours on Kunkka in the mid lane, which is I'm assuming
Yeah.
is their pick is a mid pick here
hmm
for Virtus Pro, and they just say, hey, GPK plays a lot of this. It helps with the Treants. It's D push. Maybe could clear those Chaos Knight illusions. It's got the team fight the rum. Even in the somebody gets caught in the Monkey King ult, and you just rum. You boat in.
So I think we're going to see a strong laning support here. Um, but who's left in the pool?
Phoenix, Earth Spirit,
Yeah,
Tusk. I mean, I'm not a.
Phoenix could be pretty devastating here.
They don't really have anybody to hit a tower. You got Grimstroke, Rubik, Pangolier.
Yeah, I like this draft already better for Team Unique. It gives them plenty of late game options here, where the last one didn't. And
And also
we've seen
options to
people
win
just
early.
afraid to play later.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got options to win early with that Chaos Knight Nature's Prophet push and Invoker. So another core. um,
I don't know what this is going to be. I mean, obviously it's a mid laner that pairs well against Invoker. But what is this draft from Team Unique? It's very unpredictable. And that might
all
just
right.
be the edge that they're looking for to maybe pull off to pull a game off of Virtus Pro.
Yeah, looking at those last couple bans for Virtus Pro, I do not think they were thinking Invoker. And the Tide.
Is this a
Just a
mid
nice,
tide?
strong lineup from Virtus Pro.
Is this a mid tide? It's mid
Uh,
Viper offlane tide.
Mid
Okay,
Viper.
mid Viper,
Hmm.
and they like the Invoker. I think. What do you think? Team Unique picked Invoker to force mid Viper
Um, I I think Mid Viper was probably their idea in the first place.
and Puck and
I
Monkey
don't think they.
King with the prediction. Both supports.
Yeah, we'll see how this plays out. I'm a little surprised. I don't actually like Puck support very much. Um,
Unless it's in Puppy's hands.
he Yeah, yeah, unless it's in Puppy's hands. I prefer to see, some sort of CC to support your lane, but yeah, we'll see it played. And we got the nice Kid Invoker skin here.
Yeah. Um, Team Unique is hoping on some kind of uh totally off the book. And Virtus Pro's draft just looks so traditional. Is this not like
Hmm.
just one of the most traditional lineups you've seen? This tanky
Yeah.
team fighter in the off lane, this AFK, I'm gonna farm hard carry, this I'm gonna sacrifice my own game 5 support coddle. I mean, when you think um mid laners, I mean Viper is like your iconic mid laner, and then Lion is like can just go anywhere and play anywhere.
Hmm.
And
Yeah, I like this lineup from Virtus Pro, and the biggest thing I like about them is strong laning supports. Um, we've seen the Coddle do pretty well, but that Lion, I imagine that Lion lane is going to do pretty well. But who do you got here, Ryan?
I think I'm going Virtus Pro. I absolutely love their draft. Even if it was flipped the other way, I'm not even picking on team at this point. I just absolutely love this lineup.
I'm gonna hope for the game three, and I want to see this work. I want to see something different, and this silly lineup here from Unique. So I'm gonna go with Team Unique.
I mean, I'm also hoping for a game 3, so I wouldn't be too mad to see this work. Um, I like some fresh picks with the Chaos Knight.
My experience playing Chaos Knight, you either dominate or get dominated, and there's not a lot of in between. So hopefully he gets the start he needs. That treant spotting that the entire team is grouped up here.
Yeah.
We'll turn this tide to our advantage.
This Wraith King taunt is just horrible.
Got a full career out. Oh, that's the Monkey King, huh? I'm still not used to that hero.
Oh yeah.
Sun out on the Lion. Illuminate rolls through, but they secure the rune.
The tri
And
lane
Nature's
bottom?
Prophet up here.
Or is one of these
I
gonna
think they're
TP?
just think they're just securing the rune for now.
I mean, tri-laning into a Tide Hunter, I don't think ever feels good.
Well, it can feel so. Tidehunter needs levels, right? He needs a lot of levels early to have a lot of impact. So if a tri-lane can force him out, it's one way to deal with that Ravage is just have it come up late. But with the 2 supports staying down here, we see a little tri-lane on tri-lane action.
This is great. This is gonna make for great action from minute 0.
Stun out on the puck, Illuminate rolls through, and just TPing to get away.
Didn't TP to base though.
He had a salve running out on his courier.
Instead had a
so
salve running out. It's very interesting. So really looking to keep the
now
pressure up
we're-
on the map.
yeah, now we're seeing the lanes the way they intended.
Yeah. Didn't get anything early. I love playing Tide Hunter. Probably one of my highest win rate heroes. Absolutely love him.
I think he's a lot of people's highest win rate heroes because good ult. Curious to see how this Monkey King will play out in a support role. I guess he can match up against the King really well if he's just allowed to hit, but he's pretty squishy. We're already seeing that Lion Earth Spike, a mana drain combo.
Are they going to be able to get the first blood top? Oh, Nature's Prophet nearly going down.
You look ravaged.
Lots of damage coming out onto the CK. The early level in Gush. No levels in the Kraken shell. He takes one in the Kraken shell right now.
Yeah, so just the 1/1/1. We see the same thing out of the Wraith King. Just get all your utility and see where the lane rolls from there.
Wow, the stun into the blast. He's going to try to get out of here. No first blood yet, but Nature's Prophet, he's happy to TP to base with the level in TP
Nice
himself.
little TP. Yep. Good stun from the Monkey King to prevent another crit. Get a stun on the CK here, Gush. Stun's back on the Tidehunter, hoping to stay alive. And not enough damage. That Lion base damage, not quite enough. It's no Rasta.
It's no Rasta. Pretty quiet mid lane. GPK just farming jungle, stacking jungle. It's got a nice little stack momentum build up here, so.
Yeah, I don't see a lot of kill potential out of these two.
He just comes into the lane to make sure the tower's defended and then goes to the jungle because, hey, the jungle is more XP, more gold per hour per minute anyways.
That Lion being so annoying, keeping the mana down on that Chaos Knight, preventing them from being able to fight at all.
You're just going to take passive points if that's the case. You go 1-1 and then just take passive points. You're never going to have mana. I mean, that's probably why he has the stick here. I mean, usually you don't feel threatened enough to have a stick, but in case you need a little bit of mana to cast a spell, you'll have it at least once.
And great against the Tidehunter, who's going to be spamming that Anchor Smash.
Yeah.
Viper really pulling away in the middle lane on last hits.
Most of it's coming from the jungle. He doesn't have any denies, so
Hmm.
not that you would normally see
That
from a mid.
we've talked about it before. How the Quas Wex Invoker just has not as much impact in the middle lane. Not able to last hit as well. Seriously lacking damage.
This
Just
is
happy to get some
insane.
levels.
With Coddle stacking the jungle and VPK or GPK, just clearing those. It's amazing. As they get another stack off for him, this Viper is going to be absolutely huge.
And the first blood on the Lion.
And we actually missed that one.
That was to secure the rune, I believe.
Yeah. Do we possibly see something to help the Chaos Knight scale? Like a Midas coming out?
You know, if I'm in this game, I probably don't go Midas. That Tide Hunter, like this lineup, I think is gonna come online a little earlier than, sorry, the Virtus Pro lineup's gonna come online a little earlier, and so you need to be like beefier. So you're maybe afraid to go Midas here.
Probably see
But the
something a little more
Invoker has one
standard.
queued up, but on Invoker it makes a lot more sense because he needs those
Necessary.
levels.
It's necessary.
Yeah.
I mean, GPK Viper is just insanely far ahead right now. He's got stack here, a triple stack here. I mean, Coddle is doing so much work, and I wonder what Coddle's net worth is from getting these stacks off. I mean, it dead last. Okay. Anyways, I mean, there's just so much, so many stacks coming out.
Yeah, and he's just leaving them all for his carries. Could illuminate spam, but I think they're just happy to let the Viper get him, let the Wraith King get him.
This Viper stack, he gets the double stack off as well on both of these creeps. This is insane. GPK has practiced this. He has to have. This isn't just on the fly. Like, he knows he can do this strat.
Mm-hmm.
What is his net worth? It's got to be something crazy. Wow. That is... He hasn't even... He's hardly been in lane. I'm going to put this Coddle in mid to get some experience and gold and blast out this wave to deny Invoker from taking this tower, but... I'm blown away right now. This strat is going to pay off, and this Viper is going to be huge. And just come out of this jungle, and they're going to be like, what happened mid? And Invoker's going to be like, I never saw him.
Rotations into the bottom lane from Virtus Pro. Want to shut down this Chaos Knight, but he's out jungling. He's got an armlet queued up. Just trying to be ready for those mid-game engagements.
Yeah, same with the Wraith King. I think what this armlet has become for Wraith King is this: you can't kill me while I'm on my way to my Radiance. Like, sure, my Radiance is delayed a little bit, but it does, I mean, it gives attack speed, and so it helps with farming, for sure. But it's like, hey, I'm just that much harder to kill on my way to my Radiance.
Yeah, it gives them the choice, and I do like seeing. I mean, you want to go Radiance first, right? Just accelerate your farm so much. But I like seeing, you know, give me one item to get stronger, to get more tanky before you pick it up. It's not like Lone Druid where he's always, you know, his bear's tanky enough and doesn't need another item. But... Or like Weaver, who could get it occasionally but is slippery enough. Wraithing needs something to to be tanky.
Try to make a go on this lion, possibly. They can get a sprout off on him. Then Monkey King jumps to that tree. That Nature's Prophet just spawned, and then he can get his dance off.
Finding some stacks and just saying, hey, let's farm up their jungle.
Yeah, GPK's not gonna like that.
Get
Already
the puck
got the
in a bad
ATOS.
place here. Dodges the stun with phase shift. Illusory orb away. But gets caught. He was in the middle of 4 heroes. It
Yeah.
was bound to happen. Just putting a couple of sentries down. No deep vision into there. Going deep for this Invoker. Getting the Ravage on 2, finds it. Monkey King goes down as well. Oh, sorry, the Nature's Prophet. Seeing the strength of Tidehunter, just runs up onto the tower. Knows he has Ravage. Doesn't care how many people respond to him because he knows he's got a big stun. The Invoker already blew his EMP, so there's nothing else that's going to stop him from ravaging.
We see Viper just chunking away in the jungle, going for this Boots of Travel. Looking for the global suppression.
So Ryan, if you're Team Unique right now, what are you thinking?
We are really waiting on Invoker to go, I would think, and then from there, because Invoker's gonna control this mid tempo and smoke up around him. I like it. Try to get the fight around him and give it your best shot. I mean, shoot one early from Team Unique here. Felt like last time they had momentum and they didn't shoot early enough. And so even if this doesn't work out, this smoke gank, it's an attempt.
Yeah, right on the armlet timing too, picking it up. He TP's mid to get into the smoke.
I think Dire senses this, and they're gonna try to make a move of their own.
Monkey King looking for the lion. Misses on the jump. Nature's Prophet comes in. Gets immediately hexed. Still chasing him down. We don't see any... Oh, we see a TP coming into the outpost. Can they get the lion? No. And that's terrible.
Lion actually has
you can't even
Quelling
bring the
Blade.
lion down.
And it's value, because it saved his life right there, so...
It must have been his last tango. Oh, no, he does have the Quelling Blade.
Yeah, he does have Quelling Blade.
Yeah. Knowing probably that's one of the only ways that he dies, picks up the value Quelling Blade. But man, you gotta feel bad if you're Unique. Can't even bring the lion down.
They bring in the Wraith King for this 5-on-5 engagement. That's not gonna happen.
Ravage is back up, and so VP said, let's take a tower.
That's a strong move from VP, saying, hey, we're gonna be here, we're gonna take a tower, and you can't do anything about it. And to some extent, Unique is okay with that. I guess they're gonna play the split push game, with Puck being slippery and Nature's Prophet being able to be on the map. And hope for a pickoff going, looking for somebody going in between lanes. I don't really know. I don't think Team Unique from the draft knew what they wanted, and it's kind of looking like that they don't know what they want to do right now.
So they've got more, let's say, carry potential, right? They have all 5 of their heroes can be played as cores. So the more items that each of them get, theoretically, they scale better as a team. Um, and they're baiting on beating the middle. What we see the Monkey King ulti top, going all in on the Viper, but not able to bring him down. And the finger out on the Nature's Prophet brings him down, trying to get the Chaos Knight up here too. Anchor Smash, Illuminate, Hex. And they clean up too.
Just a very smooth engagement from VP. Not even using the Ravage, so they still have that to turn around.
Yeah, I think they feel the strength of their lineup right now. They know that they were able to do a lot in the lane phase. The Wraith King not really getting slowed down, the Tidehunter not getting slowed down, and Viper running away with the mid lane. They know their strength right now. While they had this greedy lineup with all these cores, hasn't quite come online.
Wraith King getting pretty close to Radiance. Oh, and they get Puck with the Hex. A little bit of a misplay. It's just gone.
Yeah, Puck a little out of place, and we see why they pick up that Lion, right? Hex first, right into the Earth Spike, easy kill.
Yeah, and
especially on a support Puck.
Yeah, that illusory orb. If you don't get that during your phase shift, right? If you don't jaunt during your shift, the insta hex is quicker than the animation to move. So we're gonna find that Puck every time, as long as Lion's there. And they smoke up
smoke from VP
to go top with the Ravage. Coddle can.
They've got this ward. They know exactly how many players are there.
Coddle can bring in this Wraith King, so I mean he's not here, but that's just for the time being.
Scanning to see if there's anyone extra here.
Wraith King's just gonna TP in.
In on the Chaos Knight, focusing him down. Puckle hits 3, but they're just there to stand and fight.
Tidehunter saying, "I want to use my ult. Let's fight." And they find one, and then everybody else is out, because if they try to throw more bodies at it, they're just gonna get ravaged.
Invoker approaching a BKB. I guess they're hoping that this Invoker is going to do a lot of work for them, but so far we really haven't seen anything from him. We saw one
BKB
EMP land
well.
on Pride, but that was it.
No Ags. So I don't know how much he can
really
be spell
need his
slinging.
spells. Yeah, they just need him alive to cast spells, right? And he's a little squishy right now. Hopefully tanking up with that Ogre Axe and finishing up that BKB. We got a Veil on Puck, increasing their magic damage. Great with the Illuminate. Great with the Lion Finger of Death.
Well, that's actually on the other side.
Oh, sorry.
The Nature's Prophet ult.
The Nature's Prophet ult. Let's talk about some other spells. Nature's Prophet ult, Invoker, all of his spells. There we go. Here we go. Just grouping back up, forcing a tower down, and Radiant fortifying, but we don't see any other response yet.
I don't like fortifying this tower. This tower largely means nothing.
I think maybe they're just trying to buy time to get in and maybe force the issue on the tower top. But I think they're going to have plenty of time to respond, even with the fortify, or they just keep going.
What has Team Unique actually done this game? What movements have they tried to make? They're just mindlessly pushing this top tower and throwing bodies at it, and it's not working out.
We've seen one smoke out of them that ended up not being fruitful, but they just don't have the farm. They feel like they can't contest right now. And the more grouped up that VP is, the less farm that they're getting. So Unique is just biding their time, I guess.
I guess here it is, right? You got the Invoker BKB. Do you wait for the Blink Dagger to try to make a move? I don't really know what they do. I feel like VP in both of their games and in a lot of their games, their playstyle is just pressure on the map. And I mean, that's what they're doing with really a lineup that doesn't really look like it could pressure the map that much.
These all belong to me.
Must have just not seen that ward there. Treant's trying to scout him out now.
Okay, so here's their movement. Unique needs something out of this, something big. They're just gonna get a Lion for this. They need Lion and Roche. They need more. They gotta get more.
I'm not sure Roche is possible for them right now. Not with Ravage up, even if the Lion's down. Look, here they go. They said, we don't
There's
need
the
Lion. Here's the
Ravage.
Ravage on 2. Puck staying alive, still pretty slippery, but Chaos Knight getting low. Puck TPing out, and Chaos Knight goes down.
Invoker. Pretty much AFK.
You look ravaged.
Love the voice line coming
Yeah, I
out
didn't
from
see what he
DM.
cast. He got we got a Deafening Blast off and a Ghost Walk. Not that impactful, right? I didn't see a tornado. Did you see an EMP?
I don't know what I saw. I saw a Deafening Blast, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I guess trying to save that Chaos Knight. But as soon as you see that Ravage, man, you need to throw a tornado. You need to throw something. Or they're coming down that ramp, throw a meatball.
Yeah, I think it was from the draft. They picked this Invoker to force the Viper mid, and they were happy to play it, and they farmed up on this Viper a lot and accelerated the pace of this game at a rate that Unique just weren't ready for. So I don't think this Invoker was planned. I just think it was.
GPK obviously had a plan in the middle lane, right? He loves it. We've seen how he can double pull that lane and double stack. So I think that dire side Viper is just strong.
Yeah. Utilizing that access to the jungle, unlike you would have if you were Radiant. He can be able to
Puck
catch out.
positioning himself deep here. Maybe feeling that there's people in his jungle. Does have a TP, but is just waiting. Here we see them pressuring that top lane again. And here we see it drawn on the map. They're like, all right, we're done with you pushing this lane. So that looks to be they're going to push the lane out a little bit and then pressure this tier 2. And a gem on Tidehunter. It's the first gem I've seen in any of these games.
I guess to
Just
really
remove all of their vision.
the vision game, knowing that the only way that they could possibly get back in is under good vision, a fight under a good ward to maybe give an advantage. Smoke
It just
up.
eliminates your ability to split
Double
push,
smoke,
right?
smoke into
You have
smoke.
the double smoke. Ravage on one on the puck. Goes down before anybody can respond.
Thinking they were all there, but
And the Chaos Knight finding the Viper.
this might be what they
Stuns
want.
him. Big meatball, deafening blast.
Boker definitely getting spells out.
But they're just so far behind. Yeah, take a look at the net worth graph here. Almost 7,500 in favor of Dire right now.
Absolutely.
You look ravaged.
Oh. What did I miss with Nature's Prophet? Where was he?
He was just out of position, chasing him down from that fight, just left over straggling.
taking Roshan off that engagement. Then they could pressure high ground now, but likely going to wait for the Ravage to come back up. 68 seconds on that. Could still threaten the tier 2. Didn't even realize this tier 1 was still up in the middle and bottom lane.
Yeah. They've just spent so much
Catching
time in the
chaos out
top.
of the can here. Here's the Hex, followed by the Impale. This is terrible. It's disastrous, right? Monkey King pushing way up. Hoping to just cut this wave to keep him from going high ground in the bottom lane.
I mean, VP just look good. This is like very technical Dota coming out from them.
Unique trying to split them just a little bit by getting forcing a TP to the top lane. But Coddle can always bring him back.
Do they have anything to
Seeing
catch
the strength
out?
of that Coddle against the split push.
Exactly. To respond to the Nature's Prophet, it's just...
Got
there he is.
Tornado on Viper,
Back
just
in the
trying
fight.
to hold him off. They know Tornado's down. The creep wave has made it here bottom, and they're going to use this Aegis to push the high ground. Here we see the Meteor just killing the creep wave, trying to hold him back. Fortify used, but we still have a ton of skeletons.
And the CK ult coming up in 10 might be what they want to fight. This choke point could be really good for Invoker spells.
Waiting for something.
They
There's
don't have
another
everybody
tornado.
here.
Here's the EMP. Just using everything to push them away. While Nature's Prophet tried to push middle, really didn't do much.
So they get the tower fairly successful, because I think VP could have pushed a lot more and gotten a lot more, but for this point in the game, that's a win for Team Unique. But their chances don't get better later, so...
Yeah. Their win is not getting raxed, yeah.
Yeah, but they don't really... VP doesn't need to take the racks now. They don't have a clock. They're not on a timer.
Yeah, I think the only way they lose is if this goes 60 minutes, which I don't think it will, then all of these cores, or potential cores from Team Unique, are
And just...
going to be in full swing.
What is this? Why is every game that there's a Wraith King, he gets this spider legs neutral item?
Yeah,
That
we've been seeing that one quite a lot.
He just can't get kited. He can't get kited. It's impossible. And that's usually the big counter to Wraith King, is being able to get kited. So I don't really know what the deal is here.
Since they have that gem, they're not placing wards, just using Monkey King as a ward. That's about all his effectiveness right now.
Yeah, I don't... Monkey King Puck support combo. What does that do, really? I guess maybe the thought is, oh, you get the big ulti... Oh, as Nature's Prophet.
Getting caught in the top lane,
Just gonna
stunned
get
and brought down.
I guess the thought is we catch them with the Dream Coil underneath the Wukong's command, and that does a little bit. And then you get the smack from Monkey King, and it's apparently a good enough lockdown? I don't really know.
I think we're seeing here a little bit of possibly the plan with the Nature's Prophet, great at split pushing, and here we see the Monkey King doing the same thing, trying to keep these lanes pushed out so that they can't high ground. And here we see Puck go down in the bottom lane.
And we're gonna see more of this,
They're trying to push
right?
these lanes out. We're trying to get these towers down so that they have more of a presence, but they're losing somebody every time. And they know he's nearby.
I guess Unique are okay with that, right? Like, hey, we'll lose one to keep the game going, apparently. Like, not have a better shot at winning, but just keep the game going.
They need to they need to take something with that, right? So if they're gonna commit heroes to Puck in the bottom lane, that Monkey King or the Nature's Prophet needs to pressure that tower. Here we see the Abyssal. This on the Nature's Prophet. I mean, they're trying it, right? They're trying to split push to try to get this map more open, but it's not working for them.
as we assume Wraith King is about to get recalled in after pushing out this top lane. GPK just quietly getting tankier with the hood, and now has a plate mail. A casual one at
Just a
that.
casual plate mail. Yep. Got that BKB queued up. You know, they feel like their only threat maybe is the Invoker, and if he can't do damage, then get the Hex onto the high ground, Finger of Death, and the Chaos Knight doesn't stand a chance.
Just gone. Does he buy back? Yeah, I guess he has to.
Maybe they, well, here's the buyback. Invoker going down. Buyback on the Invoker, Puck going down.
935
They
crits
do bring
coming
down
out.
the Viper. Monkey King goes down, buys back. They've got to make something out of these buybacks.
Nature's Prophet,
goes
Puck
down.
buybacks. They just GG out.
Monkey King, yep. Wow. I guess they were just done with this series.
They were just done with the series. Absolutely.
They still had tier 2s up in the other lanes, preventing them from being able to take racks there, so there would have been a double racks and they could have continued to rat, but they just wanted out.
They just, yeah, and that's going to be a strong look from Virtus Pro. A very strong, very technical as well. And that's going to be game 2, and because they swept, that's going to be the series of Virtus Pro and Team Unique. Thanks for tuning in.